Problem statement. Can you identify which data types are present in the following table? This one right here. Is it numerical continuous? Is it numerical discrete? Is it categorical ordinal? Is it categorical nominal? Or is it all of the above? This session is about types of data. By the way, the answer is all of the above. Now, data types, there are two kinds, numeric and categorical. Numerics essentially are numbers. For example, age of somebody, weight, blood pressure of somebody, or the number of cars on the road. Categorical, on the other hand, they are classes, and generally they are non-numeric in nature. For example, colors, gender, your country, or what's your ethnicity. These are all categorical in nature. Now, numerical are further subdivided into two types. You have continuous and discrete. Your continuous are the ones where your values are any number between a range. In other words, your possibilities are almost infinite. For example, weight of somebody. Well, your weight can be 2.3 kilogram, 3.45 kilogram. It could be any one of these numbers. Also, height. Your height can be 1.73. It could be 1.56 meter. It could be 2.5 meter. It could be any one of these numbers. So these are your continuous. Discrete, on the other hand, your values are integer. For example, your age in years. So if you measure somebody's age in year, it would be like 3, 5, 34. Number of cars on the road. Well, you can have 3 cars, 5 cars. What's your game score? Well, maybe you won 2 points, or you lost 3 points, or you lost 5 points. So minus 3 will mean you lost 3 points, and minus 5 would mean you lost. Now, let's come to the categorical. Categoricals are again, they are basically two types. You have ordinal and nominal. Your ordinal, essentially, they have hierarchy in your classes. So, for example, type of blood pressure. You can have low blood pressure, medium blood pressure, and high blood pressure. And you can say the low blood pressure is smaller than medium blood pressure, which is smaller than high blood pressure. You see, you can put a hierarchy over here. Same thing with your size of a shirt. Small, medium, large, extra large. You can say your small size is smaller than a medium size. A medium size is smaller than large size, which is smaller than extra large size. Then you have nominal type. In nominal, there are no hierarchy. For example, color. You can have red, green, blue. You cannot say red is bigger than green, green is bigger than that. You cannot say that. Gender is another one. You have male and female. Country, for example, USA, India, China. You can have all these countries. So these are the example of your nominal data type. Now let's take a look at a few of the data types. So let's take a look at this example right here. Here I have sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, and I have species over here. Now these columns right here, these ones, all these columns, you can just by looking at it, you can tell that these are your numerical data type. More specifically, they are numerical continuous data type. This one, on the other hand, is a categorical. Right here, these are your categorical. You can see just by looking at the values. Iris setosa, iris setosa, iris setosa. This is an iris dataset, by the way, and this one has 3 classes. So in this case, this would be categorical nominal. Then let's take a look at this example. This is a tips dataset. Tips. In this, you can see that these column right here, okay, these two columns, they are continuous, right? You can see that just by looking at the numbers. Look at your the gender right here, okay, male, male, female. So this is your categorical right here. Look at this one. This one is no, yes, okay. Look at these values, all no, yes. Look at these values right here. You can see Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. It's probably like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that seems to me categorical too, right? Look at this dinner. Well, dinner, dinner. Maybe there is a lunch. Maybe there is also breakfast. So it seems to me like this is also categorical. Look at the size now. Now, size is kind of interesting. Although it's a numeric in nature, right? You can see it's discrete. In this case, size refers to how many people came at the restaurant. Well, this can be numerical discrete. This can also be considered to be as a categorical under ordinal, because I can say like size 4 is smaller than size of people who came. People in the group were 5. There were people in the group who were 6. So your 4 is smaller than 5 is smaller than 6. So you can also, this column can be considered either numerical discrete or can be categorical ordinal. Now let's take a look at this one right here. Here, my delivered, look at the status right here, delivered. Okay, so this column right here is all categorical nominal. Now look at this right, the channel. Just by looking at few values, you can tell that this is my categorical nominal. Same thing with this right here. You can tell it's a categorical nominal. Oh, look at this right here, size. Now this one is categorical, but you can say one is bigger than the other. So this is ordinal, right? I can say my extra large, right? Your large is smaller than extra large. I can make these types of hierarchy. So it's a ordinal. Let's take a look at this one right here. This state, okay? So Punjab, West Bengal. So this is a categorical nominal. This one right here, these two columns, you can take a look at it and you can tell this is also categorical. It's more specifically nominal data types. Then let's take a look at this last one right here. In this case, I have this column right here. Okay, this column is numerical discrete. Okay, you can see just by looking at a few columns. Look at this one, weight. Okay, in this case, your weight can be any range of numbers. So this is a numerical continuous kind. All right, gentlemen, thank you.